Hello everyone. Today in this video lecture, we'll be learning how to use SQL function in various queries. A function is a special type of predefined command that performs some operations and return a single value. These are basically categorized into three categories. The first one is math function, second is text function, and third is date function. Math function includes all the mathematical functionality like mod, power, round, sine, square root, truncate. The text function includes the text operations like concat, lower, substring, trim, length, left, right, and mid. And the date type of function includes the current date, month, year, day name, day of month, day of week, day of year, now, and sysdate. So now let's see all these functions practically. Let's perform all the functions either on the scalar value or on the table student or grad student. So the very first function is the mod function. Mod function returns the remainder of one expression by dividing it by another expression. So if I write select mod within bracket 11 comma 3, it will give you the modulus value, that is 2. So 11 modulus 3 is 2. It can also take a mod from the table. So I need to write select mod marks comma 10 from grad student, and we will have all the values because the first value was 43. So 43 modulus 10 is 3, 44 modulus 10 is 4, and so on. Now let's see the power function. For that we will write select pow 3 comma 2. So this will give you the answer 3 to the power 2. So the answer is 9. We can also do it on the table, that is select power. If you want to have the power on max, so power marks comma 2 from grad student, and we will have these. Round function returns the numeric expression rounded to an integer. So for round function we need to write select round within bracket, I can write any number 0.678 comma 2. So I'll get the rounded value, that is I had written 678, I have got 68. But yes, if I write 648 and I will get the answer 65. So rounding is if I write 18 and then I will get 62. That means always the last digit, that is 2 digits, the second digit is rounded off. Okay. If I write 613, let's see what's the answer. 61. So if the last digit is 5 or more than that, it is rounded up to next decimal, otherwise it is truncated. Now let's see the other function, that is sine function. Sine function returns the sign of the given number. So if I write select sine within bracket 34, answer is 1. But if it is minus 34, the answer will be minus 1. And if it is 0, answer will be 0. Now we will see sqrt function. So select sqrt within bracket, if I write 9, I will get this answer, and I can also use it for the columns of the table. So sqrt marks from grad student. So I'll get the square root of marks from the table as well. Now the next function is truncate function. So select truncate. So we'll be using the same values what we used for square root and then see the difference. The first value that was taken for round was 1234.678, comma 2. The answer is 1234.67. But in case of round, you will have the answer 0.68. So I'll just show you so that you can just make a difference how things work. Okay, so you can see truncation means it will just remove the elements after the specified decimal point, but round rounds it off while removing. We'll take the other value what we had taken, 48.2. Now the answer is 65 here. Let's do it for truncate. So you can see it's 65 rounded, here 64, it's not rounded. So truncate returns the numeric expression truncated up to the specified decimal value. Now let's start the text function. So let's consider student table for that. So the very first function in text is char function. So we had talked about the ordinal values in Python. So the same values applies. So for writing that, we need to write select char and we'll be writing the value. Like if I want to print face, so I'll be writing 70, 65, 67, 69. Because the capital A starts from 65, we will have the value face here. So the ordinal value, you can say ASCII value for F is 70, for A is 65, for C is 67, and so on. Next is concat function, which will concatenate two strings or more than that. So for that we will write select concat within bracket the first string, comma the second string, and then this concatenation is done. Now we can also use the table of student for doing that. So for that I can concatenate the SID and the name. So I'll be writing SID and name from student, and I will get the concatenated SID and names list. The lower function and the upper function converts the lower case letter to the upper and upper to lower. So we can just see the use, like if I write lower and within bracket I write MAN Raman, so it will return all the letter in small. But yes, if I write upper, it will return all in caps. I can also use the elements of or you can say column of table, that is student table, and I can get all the names in capital letter, as well as lower will let you have in small letters. The next function is to extract substring from the given string. So for that we need to write select substr within bracket the string, that is let it be Mahabharat, 4, 6, close. So let's see how we have got this answer. So the first alphabet is M, second is A, third, fourth. So it starts from fourth and takes 6 alphabets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the print here. So if I tell you 2, 4. So now the answer, can you guess the answer? The answer will start from A and it will have HAB. Mid also does the same thing. So instead of substring, I will be writing mid and will print the value. Substring and mid works same. Now let's see the trim function. So left trim, R trim and trim. So it removes the spaces basically from the given text. So if I write select L trim, within bracket single quotes I will give some spaces and I'm gonna give computer and then again some spaces, okay, and I want to print this. So I get the word computer with the space on the right, but if I remove the space on the right I need to write R trim and the space from the right is removed. Now if I want to remove the space from right as well as left, I need to write trim and both the spaces are removed. Let's see instr function. It returns the index of the first occurrence of the substring. Like for example, I write select instr within bracket corporate and then I write or. Okay, so you can see there are two or, one here and the other one is here. So the answer returned will be 2. Now let's apply length function. So length function, we need to write select length, the name of the column from the table name. It will give you the length of the string, that is Neha is of 4, Kriti 5, Rahul 5, etc. We also have left and right function to be applied, so we can do it like this. Now if I write left on name and comma 2, so first 2 letters of all the names will be printed. Now if you want for last, then I'll be writing right and last 2 letters of all the words will be printed from the name. Now let's move to date function. So date function, the very first function for date is your cur date or current date. So I will just write select cur date and you'll get the current date. Now we'll be doing month function, which will extract the month from the date and the date as 2020-04-05, let it be, and then it will give you 4. So this is the month. The same can be done for year and the year can be extracted from the day of month. So day of month, and that is the 5th day of the month. It also has some function like day of week, so it will tell you the day of week. So 5th will be the first day of week. Now we can have now function, now, so it will tell you the present date and time, and sysdate will also tell you the same. That's all for all the MySQL function. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.